Hello everybody, Iain Robson, welcome back to an episode of Counterline. In today's episode we're going to do a little bit of baling of our first cut here, and I got my case right here, 4055, with our Mass Ferguson baler, and with our Quadro Pack V. As you can see, I did check to see if it would work or not, and as it does work. I honestly wasn't sure about that, so I was genuinely curious to see if it would work or not, so I did a little testing just to make sure it would work before I started recording, because I was like, as you can see, that's where the test was right there. Where I was just like, alright, let's see if this actually works and does what it's supposed to do, so. Alright, having said that, let's turn this on and do a little baling. Now, what I'm probably going to need to have is this up, because I don't know if it automatically unloads the bales. I want to say it's not going to. Actually, I'm fairly certain it won't, but I thought I'd just double check to see here. Unload bales, no. So you can unload one at a time if you really wanted to, but that kind of defeats the purpose of this whole setup here. So it automatically picks the bale up and just drops it down, or picks up the bale when it's done, and then puts it into the rack there. And once you have 4 bales, you can just drop the stack right there on the ground. So here we're going to come up to 4 stacks here, or 4 bales, not 4 stacks, just 4 bales. There's that rough patch of ground. So there you go. And that's how the unloading works there. Well, do I have to actually double tap that? Apparently, yes, I do. Okay. Interesting. I wasn't sure what the process was going to be, but that's what it's like. And the nice thing about that is it just makes it so you have to do less trekking around the field, basically. Oh, interesting. So you need to put it back into operating position, apparently. Apparently there's an extra button I didn't press there. And that's what I wasn't sure about. I wasn't sure what it would be like once we hit the 4 bales, or what was the scenario. So it's like you have to tap it like 3 times when you have the manual setting on. So it's like you tap it once to unload the bale, then tap it twice to kind of, so it unloads into the back portion, and then you tap it a 3rd time to put it back into the regular functioning mode. And of course we need to get first cut done for our cows here, because we need to have some more feed for our cows. Not quite at 4 bales yet. Kind of surprised how fast we're able to work here. So there's the 4 bales. So it's going to it automatically slows us down here, and that's probably due to it's probably due to the better fuel usage mod, which isn't actually a bad thing in that context. Now let's double check to make sure it just automatically goes into that section. What does the survey say? Yeah, okay, cool. So there you go. That is that setup. Now, you could also use, so this is the one I'm using, the Quadro. I don't know if it says by Black Sheep, but this is the one I'm using right here. It just picks up the bales and you just drop it down. But there is also this guy right here, which is definitely by Black Sheep modding. I'm surprised this one doesn't have the little logo on it. I guess it's not, but I thought it was kind of a neat little setup, so I thought I'd give it a go. Anyhow, so you can use one of these big balers, and you can use this setup too, which I think does 8 bales at the time, so it's a lot bigger though. So this is a little tiny little setup in comparison. It does the same sort of idea, but not to the same scale. So, also we got the other field, the other dairy grass area has been baled now, so that's good to go as well. And the reason why I'm able to do this is this tractor has 150 horsepower, and the baler only needs 85 horsepower, I think, in reality. So that's the reason why we're able to do this at all. Normally you wouldn't be able to do this, I don't think, with this baler. Not a big square, at least. But this isn't a big square. Alright. Drop that down. There we go. And then once it's gone back, it should be good to go. Nice. That's a cool little setup, if I do say so myself. Now the reason why I'm in first person is because I can't bale very well when I'm not in first person. I'll end up missing just a ton. But this has a pretty wide pickup apparently, so it's not the end of the world if you're in third person. Looks like a little bit of a spike in lag there. I bet it's probably from the saving. I'll have to double check which mods I have installed on this save, because as I mentioned in the last episode, I had to do some fandangling, I guess, whatever you want to call it, adjusting, fidgeting, not fidgeting, fidgeting is the wrong word, but figuring out would be a better way of saying it. Figuring out what was going to work, what was going to be the right setup. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why it's set up that way. All right, go into this. It's cool because you can actually hear the RPMs of the tractor go up too. And it's funny because when you do this, the better fuel usage actually slows you down automatically because you're using the hydraulics. So it's actually not a bad thing to have that kind of combination here. So when I come around and pick these up, it's actually not going to be too difficult to do this. And you could use in reality, I don't think I could use my little 8340 to pick four big squares up, but I'm pretty sure in Farm Sim I could do that. But in reality, I don't think a 8340 can pick up one square bale, let alone four. For four, you'd probably need something like a wheel loader, maybe a telehandler would work too. Also, let's come over here real quick and just verify these are the size they're supposed to be. Yep, 4,000 liters, 0.5 of a ton. Yep, and it's all hay, which is excellent for us. Good. I don't know. I just wanted to try the setup out because I have not tried it out before, and actually I kind of like it. It's compact. It's maneuvering. It's not too bad either. So that's the other nice thing about it. If you were using a bigger setup, obviously you'd probably need a bigger tractor, and I think in reality you'd still need a bigger tractor for this setup, but due to the horsepower requirements. So if I show you the horsepower requirements of this baler, it's only 85 horsepower, so we have like more than enough for this particular situation. Does it show us anything? No, it doesn't show us anything, it looks like. Okay, I'm just kind of curious if it would show us any of the hydraulic stuff working. We'll have to check it out next time we do it. So I've done quite a few bales. This is a kind of like a rapid baling in comparison. It's rapid baling in comparison to round baling, at least. And I always prefer doing squares rather than rounds, and this makes it even faster actually. So when you go to pick them up, you just kind of go to the individual locations where you got 4 bales at a time and just drop it. Now I actually did test to see if this worked with Courseplay, and Courseplay automatically unloads it as well, which is pretty slick. I don't know if the Black Sheep modding version of the other thing I showed you with the huge table with 8 bales, I don't know if that would work with Courseplay. I have not tried that recently, to be honest with you, so I don't know for sure. It might. I don't know. 1 second, water break. There we go. So let's get closer here. So that's what it looks like when you drop the bales. And that's when it looks like it lowers the table, closes the little gate there. So it's just using gravity, so it doesn't really do anything too crazy. It's more about the weight behind the 4 bales, which is why I'm kind of what I'm kind of curious about. Because this is a kind of a smaller tractor in reality, but it's really neat. Look at that. There it lifts the bale up, and then once all 4 are done, it just drops them down, which I think is super cool. Just gonna do a little turn here and follow this path here. Oh, I missed a little bit there. That's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Doesn't take much to bale up a field with this setup, and you can see the stacks scattered around the field, so it makes it easy to pick up. And like just for reference, let's just double check to see how many bales we've actually done so far. 31 bales already. Just to put it into perspective of how many bales we've done already in this little section here. So definitely quick. Definitely quick. Quicker than round baling, that's for sure. Because round baling you got to stop completely, whereas this you don't need to stop quite in the same way. But there you go. Nice. That is super slick. I'm pretty jazzed about that actually. Now I did just lease the Quadro pack because I wasn't sure if it was going to be if it was going to work or not, so that's why I leased it. But as you can see, it works perfectly well. It works better than expected, actually. So that's the reason why I'm so jazzed about it, because it does work so well. We'll finish up these headlands here, and then we'll pick up some of these bales. There you go, there's one of those bales. Here's going to be the third bale here. And this baler's got pretty wide pickup on it too, actually. There it goes. Lifts it up with the hydraulics, which is why you kind of see the speed slow down there a little bit as the hydraulics are working. But it's a pretty slick little system. Alright. There's the fourth bale there. There we go. Dropping them off. There we go. And back at it. Wow, that's that's crazy quick. So this way you don't have bales scattered all over the place, which is very nice actually. They're still scattered, but not in the same way. So you don't have as many huge stacks of bales, which is nice. So what we might do, we actually have a ton of bales. We probably have too many bales now, to be honest with you, actually, because if I go over and take a look at my my system of my stack of bales that I have already, I'm pretty sure we have quite a few. Apparently I'm gonna miss that little section right there. That's fine. We have quite a few bales already, so we might need to sell some of our last year's bales, because I don't know how many cows we have, but let's take a quick peek. I don't think we've gotten any new cows. No, not yet. Another 34 hours apparently before we get a cow. And also, this is still really low because we have not given them any grass yet, but we have some grass ready to go actually, so we'll give that to them this episode actually, probably. There we go. Let's drop that off. Close the gate at the back there. Nice. Apparently I have 3 headlands on this side and like none on the other side. Oh no, I guess there's one still. You can kind of see where it's gone if you look carefully. So it's went up here and then did this turn here. And I'm gonna miss a bit there. That's fine. But then the glory of square baling is that you can just continuously bale in this game. You can in real life too, of course, which is the benefit of square baling. But it definitely makes this a lot quicker than round baling, that's for sure. I don't know if you can choose the color of the quadra pack. Maybe I think you can. Oh yeah, you totally can. So like, you could pick a red one to match your Massey Ferguson baler if you wish, which would be kind of neat actually. So because this is the least one, I probably will just do that. Alright, let's drop the bales off. There we go. Close the gate. That's so cool. Nice. Alright, so I have this little headland left here. And then we have a headland at the top. And then I guess we have 2 headlands at the top technically, so I'll be back in a second here. Alright, just finishing up the last headland here. And looks like I'll have just 4 bales left there. There we go. Nice. Let's just drop these right over here. Turn the baler off for a second here. Push that last one out there. That's what it looks like when you drop them out. Drop them down. Close the gate. That one wants to go there too now. Do the same thing, we'll just drop that last one there too. There you go. Close the gate up there again. There it goes. Lifts the table. Nice. I'm just gonna stop this right here. hop into, so here's the other field we have right here that's been mown already, as you can see. And it is good to go to give our cows a little bit of grass. Now I don't want to bale all of this because it's not really helpful for me, because bales of grass don't last very long. And I don't know why I baled the whole field, but I did. Or I don't know why I cut the whole field, but I did for some reason. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. So how can we do this? What's the best way to go about doing this? I guess we can bale a little bit of this. Let's hop into this guy, and we'll send him over to the other, just so we can give our cows a little bit of grass, so they can be efficient here. That'll give us a little bit of time to clean up this field a little bit here. And we want this right here. Put them in a transfer mode. It wants to go that way, eh? So one thing to know about this is if you're going to do turning, any kind of turns with this thing, make sure you have it set it so it turns not on the field but outside the field. So there we go. Let's hop into this guy right here. I'm not going to pick up the bales this time. I did that last time, so I'll show you the power of this system. So because we're dropping the bales in stacks of 4, let's put it into work mode here, and you'll see how awesome this is going to be. Bonk. There we go. So that's the power of having this drop in like packs of 4, or stacks of 4 I should say. It makes doing this, picking up the bales, quite easy. Quite easy. This is, if you're wondering where this is, the G.Skill auto loads baler by Black Sheep Modding. So this is why I was so jazzed about it. There we go. There's 4. There's 4. And this is, I'm not going to be able to get all of these actually. There we go. So that's how many bales is that? I don't even know how many this holds. Let me see. 3, 6, 12, 18, 24. There you go. So it doesn't hold as much, actually as many squares as rounds, but there you go. This will give me a chance to show you how many bales we have left after going through the whole winter with our cows here. We actually have more than you'd think, actually. Alright, just coming up from the dairy farm here, and I'll show you how many bales we have left after a season with 40 cows. Also, some of you may notice this right here, you probably maybe already saw, but I put a conveyor belt right there for the manure, just for the system I was using. So that's how many bales we have left. We have quite a few bales left still, as you can see. So I don't know, what's that, 30, 60, maybe, yeah, I guess that's 30 and 60. Is that right? I think so. And you have maybe about, I don't know, 70-ish bales there still. And this is all the straw we have left, just to give you an idea. So we have quite a bit of hay left yet. That's why I was like, okay, I guess we don't need too much more. Let's turn that off for now. So we actually need some grass bales. Let's take this off of this. There we go. And we'll bale up a little bit of this grass. Not much, just we'll do maybe 12 bales, something like that. Will they go through 12 bales? Probably not. Probably gonna go. This is the thing I'm kind of confused about with the seasons mod. It seems like because of the way they made it work, like I don't even want to bale grass. It's in reality like I would rather just harvest corn and feed my cattle corn in this game right now. Just because of the way they have it set up. All right. Let's hop into the Oliver for a quick second here. And we're just going to follow him. Oops, so we want this guy here. We're just going to follow him. It's not worth me trying to bale up this little tiny bits here. Well, maybe it's not so bad. But if I can follow him and make my life a lot easier, I will. There we go. It's going to take us time. So let's grab one of these headlands here and do this for a second here. I think we'll maybe just do 8 bales, and we'll see how that works. Because I'm kind of curious as to how long they're going to last, actually. And whether they're just going to disappear, or what's the deal going to be. But this is the reason why I was just waiting for the Oliver to do a couple of passes, because it's going to take a little while with these small little windrows like this. It's not terrible, but it's definitely slower than I want it to be. But I don't want the Oliver to do all of the field, because of course that would mean I'd end up baling all the field, which is totally not worth it. Unless I was going to wrap them, I suppose. Which I probably could do for some money. That's not a terrible idea, I suppose. A little injection of spring cash. Yeah, so see how long this is taking for this? Which is the reason why I was just waiting for the Oliver. It's going to do a little turn here. Just go back the same way we came. And get hopefully 4 bales. Because we do have a lot of bales there. It may not be a bad idea to actually bale this up for silage. That wouldn't be terrible, actually, because we do have quite a bit of leftovers already here. Alright, there's 4 there. Let's drop that right here. There we go. Let's just hop into this Oliver and just stop him for a quick sec when he turns this area here. Should we bale this up for silage money or not? Alright, like I said, I don't need too many more bales. Like, unless we were to buy more cows. Just gonna stop him right here for a second. Just turn him off. Curious. I wonder what will be the best thing to do. Alright, just made the second set of bales there. Just gonna drop these over here with the other ones. And I think we are gonna go ahead and make silage bales out of these. So, if that's the case, I will set this guy on his way, because we have lots of hay still, so. And on the other field, like how many bales have we made already? We made 30 bales last time I checked. And we've made 66 bales, so we should have more than enough. So let's grab this guy. And just to see how much we have left over right there. Still. Alright, here. Now this is where this gets a little tricky with this particular setup here. Because you have to kind of inch your way in here and kind of adjust it as you see fit. And also try not to, when you unload these bales, try not to, oh, I guess I could do it this way. That would probably be easier. There we go. So that's not even all of our bales yet, though. So let's go ahead and just pick up these grass bales here and give some to our cows, because they need some apparently. And then we should have our cows up at peak efficiency again. And one thing I'm going to do before I forget about it, we're going to go ahead and grab this, and we're going to go ahead and grab this guy right here, which is the same thing I have right now, just that it's for a semi, basically. And what color shall we go for? Let's match our truck. Why not? And the reason why I want to do that is because the truck can travel a lot faster, and we're doing a lot of traveling back and forth to areas, and if we want to sell some bales, it'll be a nice alternative, and it'll be easier to adjust our bale situation here. Alright, let's pick up these over here. Like so. That's why I love this trailer. Such a cool setup. Okay, take the auto load function off. And also I have crop destruction back on again. So if you're wondering why some of the crops are disappearing, that is the reason why. So I put it back on and tested out with Courseplay. Courseplay seems to turn it off, and Hard Worker does too, so I have turned it back on for the time being. So what you can do here is, if you want to feed your cows in kind of a really quick way, what you can do is have it set so it's unload in center. And I don't know if you need to... Yeah, you do, okay. So set it to unload center, then watch what happens. So any bales that the cows actually need, they would have gotten it, as you can see. So they only needed 2 bales, so it's not very much. And then you can just do that when you want to feed your cows a bunch of grass bales. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop these off over here. And then I can come in here with the front loader and just give them as needed. Nice. Let the Oliver work. Because like I said, I think we have more than enough feed for our cows. And technically I do have the buy bales mod, so if we run out of feed, which I don't think is possible at this stage, considering that we haven't even finished baling the other field yet, I think we'll be okay. So let me show you the that other trailer real quick. You've seen it before. Like so, like so, like so. Let's hop into our truck here. Let our truck warm up there a little bit. Like I said, the reason why I switched to the to this style is because our truck can go like 100 kilometers an hour in comparison to our tractors, which can't do that at all. Or 80 kilometers an hour, so it's double the speed. So when we're selling stuff, it's going to make a big difference. There we go, our matching combination here. Excellent. And we can pick up some more of these bales while we're here. And if you want to, when you record, like let's say in this context, let me just check square bales. Oh, it's already good. Look at that. It's already good to go for squares. I think this carries the same amount. I think. I can't remember honestly. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe a bit more. And also, like I said, you can travel around the field. Well, maybe it takes more than the other trailer does too, so that is the added bonus. Yeah, I think it takes one more stack's worth. Alright, let's grab these. We're gonna be able to grab these 2, and that's it. Yeah, that takes a bit more. Like I said, you'll be able to pick up the bales quicker if you'd like, which makes that so much easier. And also, if you want to adjust bales, it's pretty easy to do that with this setup too. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment here. Alright, just coming up into the field area here. And I'll show you why this is really simple to use in comparison. So like, backing up with this style of trailer is crazy easy in comparison. Take that John Deere out of there. 'Tis in the way now. Put it there just to keep it out of the way for the time being, but now it's totally in the way. I don't think our cows need any food at all, so. There we go. I do like the way this tractor a lot. I wish the interior was a bit better, but the interiors of the old tractors aren't crazy, but from an exterior perspective, it looks pretty good. I wish the dirt was a little bit not quite as dirty, I suppose would be the best way to think of it. There we go. Leave that hooked up to there for the time being. So, same system applies with this one. The only difference is when it comes to adjusting your bales, it's a lot easier because of the style of trailer it is. So there we go. Let's put this on this side over here. And there you go. So it makes that so much easier. And before I forget, let's go ahead and buy one more piece of kit should really get rid of that. I don't need it anymore. Or that one for that matter. No, that's fast wrapper. One more piece of kit that we need is from the Kun DLC, which of course is the wrapper from the DLC, which does both squares and let's go for green because we're going with the green theme here with some of the random stuff. We will make this money back like easily. I probably could rent it and be fine, honestly, but I don't know. I have the habit of buying things. And now we can successfully wrap our bales that are going to come out of here. And we'll get quite a few bales out of here, so this is going to be extremely profitable. And the fact that you do it so much quicker is going to be great too. I don't know if round bales or square bale wrapping is quick. Like if you use the Kun wrapper combination, I might be quicker, I don't know. But I don't think did I sell the round baler? I'm pretty sure I did already. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I did, okay. Yep. Also, apparently you start off with, I don't know how I ended up with this. I don't even know where this thing is, but it's somewhere on the map. It's not at the main farm. And that's why I was confused that I even had that. I was like, why do we even, I'm like, I don't remember buying that. Where did that come from? So like if I go to, let's say, no, here, and I show you the main farm here real quick. There we go. And I don't know where that particular silo is. I think it's at one of the other storage areas, if I had to guess. Actually, let's check this real quick here. 8,700 liters, excellent. I top this off with manure, so they've got 35,000 liters, and liquid manure, it's got 18,000, so that should be good for that. So that's where the harvest core one we added last time, but I don't know where the other one is. It's not here, so it must be somewhere else. So anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. We'll come back next episode and we'll wrap some of those square bales that we're going to bale up. And what I'll do is, let's just drop this guy. Actually, we should probably just finish baling the other section first, and then we'll do that. I'll do that off camera, and then we'll bale up this area here for those round bales or square bales. So anyways, folks, that's it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more County Line. I'll catch you guys later.